Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Growing Guitar and to an old goodie here with Radiohead. It's called Creep, alright? A very recognizable song, and if you want to practice bar chords and you have to think too much of the chord progression, and that combined with learning a very popular song back in the old good days, then this is one of the songs you could learn. So Radiohead Creep, we're gonna work with only bar chords here, so no need for any capo. We have 4 chords that goes in the same order through an entire song in different styles. All right, so we have picking styles, we're gonna pick some notes, and we're gonna play some straight strumming as well. So let's take a look at Radiohead's Creep. So the 4 chords we're gonna learn are G, the B, C, and C minor. Starting with G, like I said, only bar chords. So the first G here is played with the bar over all strings on the 3rd fret, and then you need to add 5th on A, 5th on D, and 4th on G. The next chord will be B. The same grip as G, but now you move to this position with the bar finger on 7th fret and bar all strings there, and then you need to add 9th on A, 9th on D, and 8th of course on G. And the same goes with the next chord, the C. You move it 1 fret towards you. Still the same very grip there, so you land with the bar finger on the 8th fret now. Everything is the same. You bar all strings there, and then you need to add 10th on A, 10 on D, and 9 on G. This is the C. And then we have the C minor. What you do there from C, you just lift off the, let's see, 9th G, and you have that note barred. So there you have the C minor. So that is the chord progression: G, B, C, and C minor. All right, so now let's take a look at the verse play, and we have 2 different picking patterns I'm gonna teach you. And if you listen to the song, you can go back and forth between these 2 patterns, and sometimes there are some extra notes added here and there, but this is the main basic pattern for this song. So everything is not always black and white. There's a lot of feeling in the song, and they play in the background there and play around the chorus a little bit with some notes here and there, but this is the basic. Okay, so let's take a look at the pattern, and we're gonna use it teach that one with the G. That's the first chord. So I'll grab the G. One round of the first version will be like this. Okay, so hold the chord as it is, and you're gonna play E, D, and G string. So that's the starting. And then you're gonna play, just alternate the E with the G string. So the G string here is very important in the song. So you're gonna alternate then the E and G for another 4 rounds. So okay, so it will be like this. You're kind of falling forwards. That is the rhythm you want, and you want to trace that rhythm in this plucking here. So you can use that through entire song if you wish, and that applies the same for all of the chords. We have the same pattern, so no matter if you are on the G or B or C, C minor. Sometimes they add on, instead of holding the chord here, for instance, on the B chord, I think that is where they do it mostly. On the B here, you hold the grip as it is, and it happens to be the 8th fret on G string that belongs to this B chord. Sometimes it changes to the 9th fret on the G string, and he does it somewhere around this area. I'm gonna show you. There, and then back to the original grip. So just a little note added there, and then back to the original chord. So that is what I mean by not having this exact pattern always, but this is the main pattern, all right? So you can go with this G 1 round, B 1 round, C 1 round, and C minor 1 round. That is version number 1. The second version of this plucking style here will be to add a little bit more notes to it, but kind of the rhythm is the same, all right? And it goes like this. Okay, so what you're gonna do here now is to start with the bass, the E string, and then you're just gonna do 5 rounds of this. And that is to play G, D, and A, these strings, after each other, like a rolling wheel there, so. Okay, so a couple rounds after each other will be like this. And so on. That's the second style, and you can go back and forth between these two styles, so that could sound something like this. And so on. All right, so there you have the melody. One of these, you can go between back and forth these strumming styles, and with 1 round per chord. You're gonna play it for 2 full chord progression rounds in the first verse. That takes us to the chorus. Now we're gonna work with just straight strumming. Of course, the same chord progression, same chords. So the strumming now will be about 4 downs. That is 1 strumming round. So if you grab the G chord, it will be like this for 1 round. And I play here the first 2 downs on the bass strings, bass mid area, and then on the third down, I want to emphasize that one, so I go down on the higher strings down here and back to the bass in the 4th down, and that makes up for 1 string around 4 downs. So like this. You're gonna play 4 string rounds per chord. All right, so that gives us G4, B4, C4, and C minor 4, like this. So that is what you're gonna do for the chorus. Only 1 chord progression round. Okay, then you go back and play the second verse, play it in the exact same way as the first one, and then you're gonna play the second chorus again, played in the same way as the first one. After that happens the bridge part, and it's about 2 minutes and 25 seconds into the song. And so that is where we are now in the bridge part. And we're gonna play and continue the chorus play here. You're gonna play for 2 rounds, almost, okay? So when you come to in the second round, you're gonna play the G, B, C, and then the final chord here, the C minor up here. You're just gonna play it 1 down in the pause instead of playing the strumming. So strumming for almost 2 rounds, except from the last C minor, 1 down and a pause. After that happens the outro part, and here you're gonna play the the verse play for 2 rounds, and again almost 2 rounds. Okay, the last C minor, there you're gonna play just 1 down. Okay, so in the second round you come to C, and then when you played the C, you switch to C minor, play 1 down on that, and then you have the final notes. You can play them here on the G string, 5th, 4th, 2nd, and then 1 down on G. And that is a beautiful end from Radiohead and a song called Creep. So yeah, nice song to learn and have with you, play for friends, folks, wherever you want to play it. People would probably recognize it. So yeah, Give it a try. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. And if you did, feel free to support me. I really appreciate all I can get from you guys. So that gives me motivation to go on. So thank you, everybody, and play tuned.